A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. On play action, Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 12, Haskins. He's going to wind up in air, and it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
They go play action now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. 15-1. Squeeze, double.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimum gain.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He's coming.
Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Eight, 7.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there, 56. Hey, let's get in that hole. 8. 56, Mike, 56. 3 bucks. 20. Jim.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, this is Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On 2nd and 2, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And bring it. 25, check 8. Check 3, check 3. Show it up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready? 56. Here we go. Alert 3.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Extra pass. We got motion. Back up.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got him in, complete. Give him 32 on the play. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming.
Now Newton on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Great.
Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Watch that. Gun. Check. Crunch.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Great.
Newton to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Newton now to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd down now. It's Love, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. It's a gain of a yard.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
3rd and 2, now Haskins lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Ready? Ready? 56 at the mic. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 31, check 31. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Express! Motion, motion, motion. 56.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
20.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Switch gears. Kill.
8.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Great.
61. Max box. Right. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here we go.
Let's go one more. Sponge. No.
Newton on 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
3. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56. Mike, 56. Right. Gun. 56.
I got him.
Right over.
Mike, 56.
20. Go.
Off play action. Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flushed out right. He's going to, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to 28-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run with Geis. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Haskins. Lets it go for Nelson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gun.
This is McCaffrey. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Haskins will throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Hopkins' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They begin the drive with Pumphrey, and he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Haskins. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now look at him go. The 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum change.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check safety, check safety.
Chef. 81.
Check 50. Hey, watch this.
Here's Love again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Shit.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Again, it's Pumphrey. Oh, good move. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,